Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Herd! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
7, Georgia State, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone, you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting, you get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Another incompletion on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just drives it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Running behind that left side. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Touch pass on the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Marshall! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Looking for a crease. It's Brock. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed him.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it.
Marshall, 14. Georgia State, 3.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying to get the edge on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is how it's done. Seek and destroy. See ball, get ball. He sees the toss. He goes in there, lowers his shoulder, not his head. Boom goes the dynamite.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it! And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Georgia State. Number 2.
Lining up to add another.
In the end zone. The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Marshall quick to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Pushes ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. I got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Smashes through the tackle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurd! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Marshall!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He's going to bring it out from deep. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. PAT unit on the field. And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
35, Georgia State, 17.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bauer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Georgia State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back.
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, looking for a man. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Georgia State.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Halted in the end zone.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
42. Georgia State. 24.
So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Chapman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Georgia State.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
42, Georgia State, 31.
They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down. Ready, set. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Marshall 42, Georgia State 31.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Running back goes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Marshall.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bush. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
37.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by...
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Marshall quick to the line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Finds a crease at the 20.
Nice job by the D. Playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff to the lone back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion. You've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bush. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. We've reached a 2-minute warning, in this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now, and you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurd! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Let it bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.